Now, the iPhone feels like it's been around for ages, but the phenomenon only started 5 years ago when the original iPhone catapulted to our attention. Just hours ago, version 5 was launched in the States amid much hype. Here, with all the details and to dispel the rumours, is Computer World editor Sarah Putt. It's time to just get geeky on it.
Yes, it is.
We get excited about this technology, I guess, because Apple have been, so brave. They brought a little bit of beauty to their computing, to their hardware.
Yes.
Tell us about the big things, the main changes here.
Okay, so what we're looking with the iPhone 5, and you're absolutely right, the technology is something, but the beauty is something else. They're calling it their most beautiful product ever, the iPhone 5. They're very good at hype, very good at these theatrical releases. The three main things we're going to think about here is it's lighter, it's 20% lighter, it's taller, and it's thinner. So it's a nice little thing that you can just put in your pocket, but it looks different, and that's a really big thing for Apple fans, because everyone needs to know that you've got the new iPhone, and they're not going to know that unless it looks slightly different.
So is this some kind of status symbol then? You said Ricky Gervais tweeted already he's got a perfectly good iPhone, he's had it for a year.
And he needs another one. I mean, I think he was tongue-in-cheek, but that's an attitude.
Because he's embarrassed to be seen with the old one.
Yeah, I don't want to be seen with my 4S. I mean, it's a perfectly good phone, but the new one is the next generation, the next iteration.
So basically, Apple have sort of invented a fashion in technology. Technology now is subject to how it looks, how it feels, who's got the latest.
Absolutely.
And it's not just geeks, of course, is it? It's not just hardcore people who are interested in technology.
It's not. It's kind of come into the mainstream. It's something that everybody likes to have and lots to feel. And I mean, myself, I'm not, I like to, as a tech journalist, to try lots of different products and different devices. But I found myself with an iPad, an iPod and an iPhone. Now, one of the things, I just want to hold this up, because one of the really disappointing things for some of us is going to be this connector.
Yeah, let's have a look at this connector here. I know that we're in vision of the new iPhone at the moment. You can see that this is the connector that anybody who deals with Apple will be aware of. It plugs into everything.
It does. It's got.
I've had it for 10 years.
Absolutely. You've got your iPhone and you've got your iPad, and you can just put it in, and you can across your range of devices. But now
it charges everything. Yeah.
Charges everything.
So they've changed the connector,
and it's going to be smaller, and they're calling it Lightning. So nice little brand name. But apparently there is an adapter for it, but we don't know how much that will cost.
Okay. So sorry, I pulled that right out of frame then. But one thing that they have improved is that you have to plug it in this way. And when you're fumbling around in the dark with your phone, you're turning it upside down. The new one is pluggable both ways. So there you go. They've given us something for our effort.
They take something away, they give us something back.
What about on the inside? So we've discussed the look of it. It's supposed to be faster.
Yes, so that's a faster processor. They're saying I think it's an A6 processor, which is twice as fast as what they've got already. That gives you better camera speeds and all those kind of integrated functions that the iPhone has. They've also provided LTE technology, which is the next generation of speeds. Now, for New Zealanders, that's not such a great message because our carriers haven't got LTE speeds here. That's 100 megabits per second.
So we're going to be waiting till 2014 for that.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's also done things like a panoramic camera and camera mode for low light, because so many of us have ditched the camera in favour of carrying our phones around now. So that, in actual fact, will impact on app markets. If there's this feature that comes with your iPhone, you're going to have less apps.
Well, yes, except people apparently have more apps, and actually that's another thing that's changed with the iPhone 5 is that I think we've got 4 apps across the screen. Now you're going to have 5 apps. I think Tim Cook said something like people download 100 apps, and for every 100 apps they download, they only use 5. I think we're always going to see this burgeoning app market. It's just an incredible multi-million-dollar market which is making money not just for Apple but for developers all around the world.
It launched September 21. Any idea of price?
I don't at this stage know, but I would say it would be over $1,000. They usually are.
Sarah Putt, Computer World magazine, thanks for giving us the latest on the iPhone 5 launch.